G'day, Mark McKenzie here, Mark the Guitar Guy. Great to see you guys again. We're just going to do the continuing series of the strumming series. So this will be the second part of the strumming series, the first one being how to hold a pick, and we're going to follow on from that with the tick-tock method. So the tick-tock method, what is it? Let me give you a quick demonstration of that. So I'm going to strum a bit of stuff and show you what happens with the right hand. Another demonstration doing a different strum. Okay, so that's the way we have perfect timing. So I've got a question for you. Would you like to have perfect timing? Would you like to have absolutely gun timing? So when you're playing along with a band or playing along with someone else, you're always going to have perfect timing, locking into whatever's going on. Well, the tick-tock method is exactly what we use to do that. Sometimes I've met people, other guitar players, and we've jammed along and we've had issues when it comes to locking in with the timing. And I've always realised that they didn't have the tick-tock pattern happening. So what is the tick-tock pattern? Really simple. It's simply my right hand, my right arm, tick-tocking. I think of tick-tock like a pendulum swinging on a grandfather clock, or just a constant down-up happening perfectly with the strings perfectly in the middle of the strum. I'll give you an example. I'm going to put my fingers over the strings of the guitar with my left hand, but with my right hand I'm just going to strum every strum. So it's going to be down-up strums continuous. I'll give you an example of that now. Sounds like a watch ticking. Now with the tick-tock pattern, you don't stop. You constantly strum, and you constantly strum the same radius. What I mean by that is the distance that I'm strumming, it's exactly the same, to the top to the bottom. If I make it smaller, it just becomes the same distance from the strings each end. If I make it bigger, it just becomes bigger overall. But either way, the strings are always in the very centre of your strum, which will make your strum perfectly in time. And the moment you stop doing anything, at any point at the top or bottom, the strum gets lost. This is the main part of tick-tock that you can possibly get wrong. I'll just go over that again. Tick-tock, normal, not non-stop, nice and relaxed. As soon as it gets to the top of the strum, it's coming straight back down. We don't stop at any point during the strum, because then we lose that perfect timing thing. It's a constant motion thing. So start by going as slow as you need to go, and then you can speed it up a little bit as you get a little bit better. So why should we do that? One of the main reasons for doing that, obviously for good timing, we've already mentioned, but also if you're singing along, if you have got a song you'd like to sing along with and you want perfect timing, that'll help. Also, this is part of the foundation for what we're going to be doing for our strumming series. When you do your first rock strum and the slow rock strum, etc., some of the 5 basic fundamental strumming patterns, you'll need to have tick-tock pattern down. If you don't have tick-tock, a lot of that stuff won't make any sense, or it'll be quite tricky for you. So it's a real essential thing to have down. So we're going back over it. We've got this pendulum thing happening. The next thing is to do it with the strumming pattern. I'll give you a demonstration of the rock strum, which is in the next video for you, but how that will sound with this strum. So here we got the string strumming. I'm just going to strum a G chord in this case. I'm going to strum the strumming pattern continuously. Now I'm going to do the strumming pattern, which is down, down, up, down. Okay. Notice how that strum was born out of the tick-tock. We just took a few strums out. By that I mean we just missed a few of the strings out. We missed a few of the strums out with the strings, but however we still tick-tock. Now if I heard that, I could just go and hope I get it right. But for some reason, when I do it that way, it just feels uncomfortable. It feels really weird, and to listen to it, you can actually notice it. It sounds really weird. So one of the things you make sure you do is tick-tock the whole time, and it should be sweet as. I'll show you some more complex strums as we go along in this series. Make sure you subscribe so you get in contact with all the different lessons that are coming out. And I love to hear the comments that people are making on the different videos. I read every single one of them, believe it or not, and I'd love for you to comment on what's going on. So hit subscribe, and that way you can keep in touch with every single lesson that's coming out when they come out. Because there's going to be a huge series on the strumming and lots of other different areas. And like the page as much as you can as well. That'd be awesome. So just to go over a few things now for that strumming pattern, then we'll sum up. We've got this strumming pattern with the tick-tock, keeping it in the middle, keeping the strings in the middle, keeping it continuous and nice and large to begin with. When you've got that confident, you can speed the strumming pattern up simply by making a smaller radius. It's by going from bigger to a little bit smaller. See, that's just about the length of the strings, or the width of the strings, I should say. That speeds everything up for you. Nice and simple. If you want to get really fast, you just make it really, really small. But it's all part of that. Okay, so just to sum up a little bit for you guys, that strumming pattern, the tick-tock thing, for me, that happens all the time. It even happens when I'm playing guitar solos. I'm tick-tocking. Getting more advanced, but you'll notice that my hand is tick-tock the whole time, never stopped. So it just shows you how important that strumming pattern is. Next thing we're going to be learning, or the next lesson we're going to be doing, or the follow on from this, is actually the rock strum, So that's the next obvious step in the process. In the meantime, have some fun with that, and we'll see you next time.